sit there and then start talk about white people and white women and the patriarchy, like, first of all, the matriarchy in the black community, it don't work, Eboni K. It don't work. So the least that you guys can do is acknowledge that, and maybe y'all love white folks so much, how about you start doing it like that?
This is Eboni K. Williams and once again, Joyless Reed talking about why white women vote for Trump.
Oh, Lord.
I think people really have to understand that what we maybe as black women or as black people see as against white women's autonomy or even their economic interests. If you're a white woman in America, Joy, and you still feel that your best chance to provide for yourself and your children lies in the upholding of the patriarchy, the upholding of a white supremacy system that allows for whiteness to stand atop any other identity in this nation, then yes, actually you would argue that it is very much in your interest to uphold and support a president who has made it his top agenda item to keep those things in place. That's my rant on white women, and now I'll move on. Final question. 2020 looks like it will be a rematch of President Biden and Trump. What do you expect the outcome to be? I know you don't have a crystal ball, Joy, but you're very, very steeped on this stuff.
Well, and just to your point, to put a punctuation on your point, W.E.B. Du Bois called that the wages of whiteness. And
what nonsense. What nonsense. This kind of talk from people like this is so infuriating. You know, what are your thoughts on this, Shelley?
They are fixated on white people. That's who they make their standards and their whatever, their thought processes. They are fixated and obsessed. In psychology, they call it an obsession and maybe a compulsion, if you will. But it's certainly an obsession. White people drive them literally. Whatever they think, whatever they do, they really are almost like cogs based on what they think white people think about them. And they're going to white people because what it is, they're really afraid. They are very afraid because a lot of black people, particularly black men, are leaving. That's really what they're afraid about. But what they go back to? They go back to the old white supremacy, white privilege argument. And that's all they had. They are consumed with white people.
I want to ask you, Crystal, because is it really an obsession with white people, or is it a grift? Are they just trying to use that as a weapon?
I've been around black folks all my life, and black folks love white folks.
Yes, they do.
White folks are just trying to live their lives. They trying to take care of their kids. They trying to work their job. They trying to pay their bills. And black folks is constantly like edging, like want to sit at their restaurant. You don't like me? You don't want to hire me? You don't like me? You don't want my kids to play with you? Like, and they're like, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, go play. White people are so confused at this point because it's like they don't know how to show black folks that they accept them.
They don't know.
They don't even know how else to show them. And so for them to sit there and then start talk about white people and white women and the patriarchy, like, first of all, the matriarchy in the black community, it don't work, Eboni K. It don't work. So the least that you guys can do is acknowledge that, and maybe y'all love white folks so much, how about you start doing it like that? Go get married.
Like white
Go get married. How about you stay at home and take care of your kids and stop sending them to public school?
Like white people.
Like white people. How about you do that? How about you clean up your neighborhood like white people? How about clean your trash? How about we do all of those things?
Like white people.
Thank you.
I'm just furious at the fact that she's relating patriarchy with white supremacy. Like, how?
That's like the Marxist way. Like, what's her name? Patrice Cullors?
Patrice Cullors, yeah.
Whatever.
Like, if that's the case, then it's a good thing. White supremacy is a good thing, guys, because we're very patriarchal. We should be a patriarchal society,
right?
Because that's what works. That's the way it was intended.
Thank you. That's what works.
Yeah. It's again, we have this obsession right now on the left. I'm not even say an obsession. It's a hatred of men. I mean, in the patriarchy and you know, men being strong and masculine, they don't like it, and it's very weird. And I guess, and this is why they continue to try to break down families, because they're supposed to be led by men, and they don't like that. They try to break down the church that's supposed to be led by male pastors, and they try to get, you know, and again they try to break down the America, which was led by men, and they don't like it, and it's really sad, and we can see how it is destroying America, destroying our society, destroying our culture, and they continue to push it.
Exactly, and I think it was
white supremacy.
I know. I think it was Andrew Tate. You know, that's my boy. I love him. But he actually said, like, there has not been a successful matriarchy. If there was one, even if there has not been
Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. Yes, Wonder Woman. But he's like, even if there was societies that were ran by women, you don't even know about them because they were quickly and utterly destroyed. So the fact that we just somehow think that this matriarchy is somehow going to take us to the next level, like, these women literally are what's wrong with the Black community. I mean, serious.
So to bring it back to the last topic, white women, just vote for Trump. I mean, since they want to say that white women are this and that, like, just vote for Trump, and let's see how it works.
And that's your best bet anyway. I mean, they talk about, you know, in the last segment we mentioned how MSNBC was talking about the you know, immigration crisis is not a crisis, and things like that. It is a crisis, and the fact that they're saying it's not should automatically push you towards not voting for them. Right. And then the real reason why white women and us and many other women are voting for Trump is because when he was in office, the economy was on track. Yeah. We weren't in endless wars, and endless foreign entanglements. You know, and we had a president that could actually speak without saying, I'm going to get in trouble.